very much, ladies and gentlemen, and a very good morning to you, and welcome to the Qatar Global Security and Stability.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming. We are looking at phenomenal change around the world, and they are not having a voice. Democracy as we know it in the West is not...
وتطلعاتي لوطني إلا أن الكثيرين غيري من الشرفاء ما زالوا يقبعون في معتقلات النظام.
I stand with the people of Qatar, and I do believe the Qatari people are not happy about the situation. We have a crisis. The government of Qatar has to admit it, and I don't believe the current regime in Qatar is acting for the good of my people.
إن التغيير الذي ينشده الشعب القطري الحر ليس مفروشا بالورود، ولكني أنثم أمامكم اليوم قطريا حر الرأي والكلمة وغير الكثير لنمثل الصوت الذي لا يسمعه العالم.
And many people accused my first report, which we published recently, that we are promoting a coup in Qatar. We're not promoting anything. What we discussed is a very logic analysis about the current crisis. We said that we are thinking about a compromise solution, which is less likely because I don't see the Qatari regime sitting again with the leaders of GCC countries due to many facts, actually, because Qatar always been twisting the facts about what's happening.
General Wald, if you don't mind starting.
Yeah, I'm sure my colleagues can probably, from a political standpoint, answer that better, but...
Data and ISIS. James, can I come to that question? Let me see if I can provide some kind of sort of overarching picture here. And the other Gulf states in fighting terrorism, but on the other, we know that they are funding. Actually, the people of the Arab souks turned on their leaders, and I knew it was coming. That given the fact that...
Now you could see, if you talk about, for example, Muslim Brotherhood and their leaders, you will find them in Qatar. I consider them as a terrorist organization for many reasons, because they have such a radical point of view, and the ideology of Muslim Brotherhood is not matching with my people in Qatar. So this is a gap and a problem. So why you are sponsoring Muslim Brotherhood ideology then? So I do believe that this is a tool just to influence the region.
Necessary to remember what happened to the Qatar of yesterday. From its past come warnings for its future.
If you talk about radical Islamists and sponsoring the political Islam ideology to influence the region and to put my people in risk, you saw what happened to our people in Iraq. We've been a target everywhere. Any Qatari traveling anywhere, we've been a target. And we are not welcome to many GCC countries because of what the government of Qatar doing.
He joined the Sunday Times as a columnist. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage James Rubin.
We invited them. They are welcome to come. Listen to us. If they're not willing to listen to us in Qatar, come listen to us here. We are not radical people. We call ourselves as a reformist. The media calling us as an opposition is fine, I don't mind. But at the end of the day, we are a reformist. We need to reform Qatar from an absolute monarchy regime to a reformed constitutional monarchy regime.
Eastern Europe, from your past and now focused on the region of the Middle East, it strikes me that it gave communism in 1978 because they refused to live under that oppressive regime. So I pay tribute to our host.
Well, this is just the first conference, I think, and depending on the success of this conference, others may follow. But what I would say to you is that in the 12 years that I've been a member of Parliament, I've never experienced the sort of level of pressure and intimidation that I and my members of staff in my office have come under for us not to attend this conference. That's had the opposite effect. That's just made us even more determined to come.
To help enlightenment come over rather than pretending that we can enforce it at the point of affair. Leave them Islamically, which will certainly and we'll see them operating. When that happens, the world will have more.
We have afforded the Qataris a lot of opportunities to come and address us from their perspectives. I met with the Qataris at RUSI, which is a defense institute. They also came to Chatham House. They've also come with senior members from their foreign office to address us in the House of Commons. As part and parcel of our democratic process, it's extremely important that in addition to listening to their perspectives, we listen to an alternative. And that's why I appreciate the fact that there are opposition figures in Qatar seeking to give a very different perspective.
You know, we have strong relationships with the other Gulf states, and the defining issue.
With one of the hard ones that we discussed with the panel, because I think it's important to get your judgment about this. So, as a non-
And still, in Qatar, there is lots of people who supporting and helping a reformed Qatar. It doesn't matter they have to agree with me 100% about my target, but at least we have a common interest. The common interest is to have a reformed Qatar.
In the Gulf, as well as to Egypt. They've got links with Hamas, which is a threat. The Qataris say it's perfectly fine to, you know, reopen relations with Iran. At the very same time that there's a crisis inside the idea that they'll talk to everybody and anybody. So the Israelis had an office in Doha for years.